beforehand, but I didn't. All right. So plan is purple shirt. Purple shirt, I think, is the vibe. Pants are gonna go from the lighter, like the darkest to the next to darkest. Arm bits. I could make those purple as well. Pants. Okay. Okay. I've got a plan. Just as a side note, yes. Yeah, I'll look for Discords I'm in. Use them in a maximum jank way. Yeah. Just to see if Reddit, but harder to read. Potch is going to be doing a... Wait. Potch is going to be doing a Bob Ross paint along? Yo. When is that? I might have to cancel stream for that. That'd be a lot of fun for you and Rat. Dude, I'm into it. I'm into it. Like, look, I love Bob Ross. When... Look, when the... What was it? When the art or was the creative section of Twitch got launched? Let me see. I think it's a Friday. Yo, guys, whatever Friday that is, we're not streaming. Or we might stream. I don't know. We'll see. But like, yo, we might have to go check out Potch and do some Bob Ross paint alongs because that just sounds like fucking fun. Um, I'm into this. I'm so into this. But I think it was when the creative section of Twitch was launched, or like when there's actually a section created for creative. There was a like they basically had a Bob Ross like 24-hour, basically like the entirety of Bob Ross was streaming from like start to finish, and that shit was fucking lit. There were so many people. There were so many people on the Bob Ross channel. Like, and I know it's still ongoing. But yeah, no, Bob Ross, that Bob Ross stream, so fucking good. I watched that for days on end. It was so good. And that was before I had started like streaming in earnest. And God, I watched that. I remember the end of that, and it was just like heart wrenching of just like the last episode. Uh Legit tune into it when ASMR videos aren't doing it for me, dude. Right, right. Like if you just want some like chill vibes, watch Bob Ross. Like watch the Bob Ross streams. Next Friday, yo, I gotta get these sketches done. Yeah, but actually, if he usually streams before I do, so I'm gonna be tuning in. If he goes for longer than he usually does, I might have to postpone stream because Bob Ross paint alongs, good shit, good shit. All right, having an egg break would not be bad for your brain. Actually, it would be very, very, very good for my brain to have an egg break. Just for the sheer fact that look, okay, I'm going to bed. Get some good rest, Edgy. I heart your face. Sleep well. Sleep in if you can, because that would be dope. You could stream both. Streamception. Streamception. Bob Ross is not my jam, and I'm sleepy. No worries, no worries. Like, Bob Ross isn't for everybody. But he is a one, like, absolute dope ass dude. God rest his soul. Fucking, oh, what was it? I can't remember what game Quentin was playing at one point. But it was like, I think it was one of the Lisa games. Specifically the one where it's like post-apocalyptic with Brad as your main character. And you meet a character named Nern, who talks about his wife. God rest her soul. I'm gonna sleep in. Yeah, go get some sleep. You deserve it. You have earned it by doing so much goddamn work. Please go get some good rest. But yeah, good night. Have a good one. But yeah, no. I actually wouldn't mind taking a little bit of a break, honestly, because like, so typically with me, I realize that I'm still talking and I'm not actually doing art. But you know what? Maybe it's a thing. Good guy, but I find whispery stuff like irritating audio wise. That does the opposite of calming me down, and that's fair. That's fair. Like it. Bob Ross is one of those people that I can listen to, but I understand the whispery audio stuff. Like that shit bugs me. But Bob Ross doesn't do that for me. Like Bob Ross, like it's just it's a vibe. It's a vibe. But like other like ASMR stuff, I'm not a big fan of because they usually do like the really soft whispery stuff, and that stuff is grating to me. But Bob Ross is just a quiet speaker and just good shit. I realize I'm also not like I'm having a talkative day apparently, because I have had stuff. He's not actively brain ouching yet. Like he's not actively brain ouching exactly. But what was it? What was I talking about? Oh, right, the fact that I've started having wrist pain already. Um, just from so I basically after today, if I'm on my shit, I can get 4 eggs done today. Which I'll probably like honestly I'll probably be a little bit less talkative towards the end of the night, but we're not gonna whatever. Um, my wrist has been hurting me earlier and earlier, and I'm just like, guys, I've only got like this many eggs done. Why the fuck is my wrist hurting? Like I've already done 30 eggs. This is fucking bullshit. The answer to that is carpal tunnel. Carpal tunnel is bullshit, and I hate it. But I've been wearing a wrist brace, so I think we're okay. But yeah, having like a day off from eggs may not be a bad idea. Like just as a little thing, you know, it's fine. But yeah, fucking dude, just egg. All I know is egg. All my brain know is egg. So taking a day to just like relax and not do egg may not be a bad idea. Like I understand that I'm like I need to get eggs done. I'm in panic, but like I can take some time off if I absolutely need to. But I'm also looking at the clock and I'm like I got like 2 weeks left until let's see. How much time do I have until the end of the month? I have basically 2 weeks until left until the end of the month. So I'm just like, but what if I got all the sketches done now and then basically took the first week of May and just like finished them? We'll see. We'll see. I know for a fact that the fur affinity eggs for not safe for work are not going to like for basically not safe for work and safe for work aren't going to take as long because I don't have clothing involved. One of the biggest things is clothing involved with characters tends to slow me down. With the fur affinity stuff for safe for work, I just typically do just like if it's safe for work, I do like a band like a tube top for ladies or like a bikini for ladies and underoos or like boxer briefs or basically anything to kind of like limit the amount of limit the amount of clothing that I have to do. So those aren't going to take as long, I don't think. There's a few I think that are going to be like D&D inspired, so those might take me a little bit longer. But realistically, like I say longer, like I'm not going to be able to spend like 15 minutes on it versus 30 minutes essentially. But yeah, but yeah. Also, I should what I should do. I'm trying to think of how I can break it up too, so I can stream some of the safe for work stuff without accidentally showing titties. What I may do is I may actually duplicate the file that I have for Twitch or for not Twitch eggs, but for Affinity eggs. I may split that up into safe for work and not safe for work. I'm gonna have to try and keep an eye on which ones are which. But that would mean that I can stream safely without titties getting in the way. So, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. All right. I have talked enough. I feel like I'm talking your guys' ear off. I'm so sorry. I'm having a really talkative day and I don't know why. I blame the amount of sugar that I've had today, so maybe that might do it. I also had coffee, but coffee doesn't really coffee does kind of affect me, but it was like a cappuccino thing, like a little K cup. And that was much, much earlier in the day. I think it's the chocolate. I'm gonna go with that. But anyway, let me go ahead and get back to work on this because I really have to get to work on something. Actually, I might take and do this a little bit darker just to kind of make that, yeah, okay. Make that just stand out just a little bit more. And then fill in all of my gaps. Take that and then something like so for the pattern. Maybe a little bit of this yellow at the bottom. I can get away with just a little bit. There we go. And then purple for the shirt. Do another layer of that just so that everything's separated if I need it to be. Go. Where are your boots, sir? Okay, they're on the Slayer. Okay. Let's see. Real quick. While I'm on the Slayer, I need egg. To die. Find me in the sky. Last day. Do, 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 do. Okay, pause this. So I've got the pattern in, I've got the colors in. I've only got 5 minutes left. So I need to decide what I want to do for the gloves and for the armor. And the staff. Fuck, the staff is still an option. Or still a thing. I think whatever I'm going to do for the armor, right there, is going to be the same color that I use for the staff. I was thinking of doing like the kind of lighter leather color for the wraps. I think I'm actually going to do purple on that. Because I think that'll look better and be a little bit more interesting. I don't think I'm going to do purple for the gloves. I think... What can I do? What can I do? I don't want to use the light brown because that'll basically blend in with the straps on the armor. Well, I could do the light armor or the light brown kind of for the cloak. I could do that on the wood for like the shoulders, that and that. I think that'll work because I don't think that really overlays with much. But I like the idea of doing maybe like a slightly more like grayish tone. So like maybe bring it up a little bit. And maybe bring it back more towards the orange. I think it's also I don't want to I don't want to coincide with the skin tone too badly. I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to just block it in and then start coloring and hope and basically find something that'll work. For the gloves, for those little glove things, I don't know what color to do for that. Other than maybe like the cream color, because I don't have a whole lot of that in the middle section. I think it needs something there. I could do that. And that wouldn't coincide with anything. It would make the fingers stand out a little bit more, the skin tone stand out a little bit more. I could also do a little bit of like that white onto the shirt itself as well. I got 5 minutes. I could do this. Easy peasy. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start the clock. I'm gonna color block in the wood really quick. Get the purple in on the wrap on the staff, and then figure out what to do with the gloves. Let's see. Okay, it's not too bad. I was worrying for nothing, really. So yeah, that will overlay pretty nicely there. I can even lighten up some of these sections. All right, pause. I keep starting and stopping. I'm sorry. I like having that moment of just like thinking. Um, the gloves, I don't know. I'm gonna try really quick. Let's see, where is that? I'm actually gonna bring you up just so I don't have issues with you. the light gloves kind of throw me a little bit. I don't know if I'm super happy with that. Real quick, where is the purple on? Okay, I like that pattern on the shirt. It gives it a little something, something. I don't know. I like the staff. I don't like. I don't like the wood. Yeah, I really like honestly, I want this cloak. I want this cloak bad because it's pretty. Let's see. I should bring you. Okay, actually, that right there, that looks a bit more natural. I like that. Then just color in the base there. Bring those two colors back. Okay. I like the wood better. The gloves are still throwing me. I don't know how to fix that other than change the color completely. Let's see. Let me try the purple. I think it's too much purple at that point, and plus it blends into that. I think the white is going to have the same issue. I'm going to try that. I'm not. I'm better with it, but I don't like how some of this blends together. And the darker color just blends in too much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this color, lighten it a little bit. No, darken it a little bit. You know what? I'm going to call it good. Right about there, I think, because like the darker sleeves, I think, or the darker little kind of arm bits definitely help kind of do something. Don't know exactly what, but this is a vibe. Hue and saturation. I'll bring that maybe up a little bit in luminosity. Maybe that's because I know I want at least a little bit of separation, but I don't want it to blend in with either the cloak backdrop or the little things there. I think right about there works. So it's dark enough that it's not too much, but it's light enough that it's not too much. You know? Yeah. Okay. I'm alright with that. Yeah. And then we're just going to take this, move that right there, and grab my signature because we're basically done with this, which I am very, very happy about. And save. I really like the little wreath thing he has around his head. That makes me really happy. Yeah, he's just a little druid guy. Just a little druid. We like that. I also really like his eyes. Like, ASMR have, like, I don't know if it's a thing with ASMR where they don't have pupils, but you know what? I really like this, where, like, you've got the kind of glowing center with a nice violet color. That's just pretty. This is a pretty lad. I like him. And crop. I'll go ahead and get him up in the Discord here in just a mo. That should be egg 12 finished. See, file, Save duplicate as a PNG. And you are egg number 57. Wait, no. Egg number 60, I think. Hang on. Egg 60. File save duplicate as PNG. Egg 60. There we go. And as soon as this is saved, I'll go ahead and undo my crop, and we should be good to go. There we go. Open up this. I'm going to close this window because I don't need that. And nope. Probably later. Put you up there, and we are done with him. Only took like 2 hours. That'll take an hour and a half. Because, well, yeah, about an hour and a half because I definitely started a little bit late. But after finishing up, not too bad. Not too bad. And then from here, I think we might actually jump to this one really quick because I have two that are basically in order. I really want to work on this little fella. So we're gonna work on him for a little bit. I'm feeling vibes. I'm feeling vibes. Oh, I realized I didn't erase some sections. That's fine. Easy enough to fix. Bring you up. 262 layers. Whew. Hey, that's a few layers. I'm definitely gonna have to start like condensing stuff here shortly because I know that my computer's gonna be angry at me. But what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna grab. Let's see. Let me double check. They were drow, correct? Claim your egg. I hate that I have to scroll all the way back up because Discord's automatically puts me at the bottom. That's 13. That's not your new. Drow Vampire. Okay. Got it. Alright. Let's see. Let me find a good drow skin tone. I typically like to go a little bit cooler with their skin tones and a little bit more gray. So we'll put you right about here, I think, for maximum effort. And flip. And this is going to stand out really well against the pink. It's too much gapping. It was weird to look at. There we go. All right. Grab egg. Move you closer so I can actually see your color palette without having to move too far. Up to the low, we're gonna grab that color for the hair. That's gonna bug me. Here, let me. There we go. That's a little bit cleaner. It's not perfect, but you know what? I'm okay with that. It was just bugging me so hard that it like there was just a little bit outside of my lines. I'm just gonna take you and do your eyes like so. Ooh, that I'm watching Silent but I see the boy Haley. This one is so good. Thank you. Let's see here. Do-do-do. Next, somebody just tried to Kool-Aid Man into my door. I don't know which cat it was, but somebody tried to Kool-Aid Man through the door. And I do remember that this is a radial design, so I've got to take a little bit more time on the design than I think I do. But I'm hoping to get all of the ruffles kind of done first. Actually, too, I'm going to take this, I'm going to turn that into the white. And then grab this color. Come on, computer. Come on. So I'm going to pause it while it's thinking. Because some of my favorite eggs tonight. I'm just saying that because my baby Elfie's stepping on my come up. I don't know if I'll be able to get to her just yet, but I can show you. I can show you here in a minute what I've got so far. This is no worries, friend. Yeah, no, as basically like I have her sketch nearly done. She's so close to being done. But we're not quite there yet for her. But I'm very excited to see how she turns out because I think she looked real good. Let's see here. I'm gonna take this. Okay, so I need the white to do kind of the spider webbing kind of underlay. And I think what we're gonna do for the pattern, I think we're gonna take and do like the arrows going up, kind of like how I did with the what were the other dresses that I did? I trust you. A fool's errand, really. I shouldn't be trusted. But no. Like I'm very excited to see how things turn out because like the further we go on things, the further I'm just like. All right, let's see here. I want to lock this, and I think what I'm gonna do, I'm trying to figure out how to save myself a little bit of time. I think the play is because I've got the hearts basically all set. Those I'm not worried about. I need to do the pattern on the dress because that's not going to take much time. I can do a spider web in my sleep. Um, I think we're just going to do the skirt and maybe a little bit up into like actually yeah, I probably should do like the all over pattern, shouldn't I? Especially on the sleeves. I think that'll look really really cool. And then from there, I think I need to do basically like the arrows here, like the kind of like triangle diamond shapey things. Because I have 17 minutes roughly. I think I can get that done in 17 minutes, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna copy and paste. Like a lot. Make one or two, because I think they're slightly different. Actually, let me zoom in a little bit. Actually, they're not that well, they're slightly different. They're like if I do basically one of these and then do one of these on the side and then copy and paste it over to the other side, I can do kind of an interesting pattern of like almost like a fleur-de-lis top, but all along the bottom of the skirt. There is also the option of instead of doing it all along the bottom of the skirt, is do it just on the apron. Because I could just do that, and I think that might save me some time. But also, hmm, I don't know. Like I feel like the apron kind of needs to be simple. Actually, what I might, okay, okay. Here, like this is why again, this is why it takes me a while to do stuff. I'm sitting here trying to figure out like what I want to do for like the rest of it because I think typically the apron and the frills are all kind of one color, but it's a lot of white just right there, where the predominant color of this isn't necessarily white. Um, what I may end up doing because I know I want the ribbon to be the darker colors, and maybe a little bit of that, like the collar here to be that color. Maybe the arms, like the little caps on the sleeves, to be a little bit darker. I may do like a border on this light pink. The urge to do a gradient on this dress is very, very strong. Basically, go from like, basically take these two pinks right here, do a gradient, and then do the caps in like the essentially the trim in the darkest red. I think that would probably work out. I think that would work out. Let's see. And probably the off-white for the stockings and then the lace up top. Okay. I think I've got it. And then the basically whatever color I use for the actually I should probably use white for the gloves, shouldn't I? I realized I did the nails and then I did gloves and I'm like, fingerless gloves. That's my vibe. That's the vibe we're going with. I'm just gonna rock it. Let's see. Okay. I'm taking a minute to breathe just to like get a vibe. Um I think I think darker for the dress, honestly, and do a gradient on it. Okay, let's start that back up. And pause. Random question: Ranger, cleric, sorcerer, or cavalier? My favorite's cleric. I love clerics so fucking much. Sorcerers are also really cool. I'm not speaking from bias at all, but clerics can do it all. I love clerics. They're probably one of my favorite classes. Just because like they can DPS, they can tank, they can heal, they can do it all. The context for the question is which of my Pathfinder playthroughs to make progress on today? Cleric. But also, he who. Let's see. How do I want to do this? Cleric, by the way, is one of the eggs. Dude, yes, the cleric. Again, I love clerics. I love clerics so much. Right now I'm playing I've got a bean in the running for some stuff. She is a death or a grave domain cleric, and I love her to bits. Her name is a pun, and it sparks so much joy. It sparks so much joy that her name is a pun. Let's see here. So now that I've got that, let me do another layer. Okay, let's see. So it goes dark to lighter to darker, then to white. Okay. I need the egg to be closer to here, I think. I think I'm going to start on this side. Look at the dress pattern. Right, the dress pattern's coming up pretty nicely if I do say so myself. Um, uh, Excels the third ASMR Angelkin of the Fire and Sun domains. My take on a Fire and Brimstone caster cleric. Yes! Fire and Brimstone caster clerics? Fucking tasty. Fucking tasty. I love it. Because who doesn't love a little bit of Fire and Brimstone? Alright, let's see here. Let me get into this here. Actually, you know what? Instead of doing that, cancel. Delete. I can do this later. We're gonna do it on the sleeves, I don't think, but what I'm gonna do. Mm. You know what I'm gonna do? That isn't now. I'm gonna do this color. No. Actually, that's gonna be the apron.